In the turbulent Caraboan waters of 1720, Bartholomew Roberts stands firm on his flagship Royal Fortune's deck. Spyglass to his eye, he scans the horizon as 12 wooden pirate ships gather under black Jolly Roger flags. His diverse crew of sailors in 18th century garb assembles, awaiting his authoritative commands on the rolling sea. Wind lashes the sails. Battle cries echo, marking the largest pirate coalition's formation in Caribbean history. This scene embodies Roberts' bold vision, a tactician targeting the silver-laden Spanish treasure fleet ahead. In this hypothetical clash, a modern destroyer fires a 127mm shell from far beyond sight. The shell slices through mist, aimed precisely at the Royal Fortune's vulnerable powder magazine below deck. Explosion erupts. Flames consume the hull. Splintered wood flies as crew plunge into the chaotic waves. Panic spreads through the pirate fleet. Command lost. Their formation crumbles under the dark night sky. Spanish galleons, burdened with Potosi silver, proceed safely, shielded by invisible modern firepower. This scenario reveals the chasm between 18th century piracy and modern naval tactics in military history. The 18th century was piracy's golden age in the Caribbean, amid colonial trade and imperial rivalries. Spain's Flota de Indias hauled 30 million pesos in silver yearly from Latin America to Europe. Oak galleons moved slowly at 5 to 7 knots, bearing the empire's economic vital silver cargo. Fixed routes and weak escorts exposed them to swift pirates exploiting Atlantic trade vulnerabilities. Bartholomew Roberts, born John in 1682 Wales, shifted from merchant sailor to pirate after 1719. His intellect propelled him to lead with a democratic code. One crew vote per major decision. Royal Fortune, his swift sloop with 30 cannons, flew a black flag of death holding an hourglass. The flag signaled doom to enemies, echoing Roberts' strikes on British, French, and Spanish ships. In 4 years, he seized 456 vessels, outpacing Blackbeard in raid volume across vast oceans. In 1720, he rallied a dozen ships for his daring assault on the treasure convoy's weak points. This plan used speed and surprise against the fleet's slow, inexperienced crews and designs. Potosi silver fueled 20% of Europe's 17th century GDP through slave sugar bullion trade. Roberts and kin preyed on these routes, hastening Spain's trade woes and rival interventions. His raids weakened Spanish seas, shifting global power as England and France gained footholds. Beyond merchants, he captured warships, refining tactics that haunted colonial shipping lanes. His end came in 1722 off Ghana, hanged by British to deter future seafaring rebels. Compared to Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, pinnacles of modern steel naval engineering. At 155 meters and 9,200 tons, they use gas turbines for superior speed and range. Sails yielded to engines, freeing fleets from winds for true global maritime dominance. This shift highlights propulsion's role in evolving naval strategy over centuries. Aegis Combat System cores the Arleigh Burke, fusing sensors, arms, and commands fluidly. It tracks 100 threats at once, dwarfing human spotters' limited 18th century scopes. Roberts used spyglasses for 5-kilometer views. Aegis ignores weather entirely. SPY-1 where 1D radar sweeps 360 degrees, spotting foes at 300 kilometers in fog or night. Such tech nullifies terrain, granting edges lost to old navigators in poor visibility. Mark 45 5-inch gun fires 20 shells per minute over 24 kilometers. So to demonstrate they are toys. 32-kilogram rounds hit at Mach 2.5, outranging pirate culverins' slow 1-kilometer shots. Smoke and hand-loading plagued old accuracy. Modern controls hit targets precisely. Phalanx CIWS Gatling gun spits 4,500 rounds per minute to down fast threats. It shreds wood easily. Steel hulls resist, where oak burned from basic hits. Combat Information Center plans strikes in 0.2 seconds from detection to fire. Roberts' pincer flanked foes close up, but failed versus distant, weatherproof attacks. Today's strikes decapitate leaders first, breaking chains of command instantly. Action starts at 150 nautical miles. Radars tag the pirate group as hostile. Screens show 12 points. Royal Fortune IDs as lead from fleet patterns. One shell targets powder stores, igniting wood ship's deadly flammability flaw. Blast chains destroy the flagship, wiping Roberts' command in 1 swift second. Remnants flee blindly. Assault fails without orders in the sudden void. Gun cycles every 3 seconds, sinking 11 ships in 5 quick minutes. Fire control makes battles into swift, calculated threat removals at sea. Phalanx clears wreckage, grinding debris to safe, hazard-free ocean fragments. MH-60R Seahawk launches for assessment. Sensors confirm all dangers ended. 7 minutes total. Few shells used. No harm to the protecting ship. Radar and aim turn old skirmishes into one-sided modern victories. Roberts never fully hit the fleet, but his plans eroded Spanish sea power. Hanged in 1722, he warned others as Navy cracked down on pirates. Fleet faded after 1730. Spain rerouted to dodge ongoing raider threats. Roberts symbolizes clever defiance against colonial systems' harsh inequities. Seas still face threats. Modern ships guard trade like fleets of old. Arleigh Burke's deter with presence. Tools ensuring vast superiority today. NATO's 2008-2023 Somali Ops used such ships for Indian Ocean safeguards. They stopped hijacks remotely, cutting risks while keeping trade flowing. From sail to steel, tech flips hunters to hunted in naval eras. Core task endures, shields see routes from uneven foes across time. Aegis pulls global data for foresight old admirals could scarcely imagine. Phalanx's speed crushes threats beyond manual reloads, slow 18th century pace. Pirates hit weak spots. Now drones meet Aegis's layered, multi-target walls. Roberts' votes hinted at today's inclusive crews on ergonomic bridges. Galleon's 40 guns yield to 1 destroyer's missile tubes in power. Innovation, not numbers, rules sea battles in history's endless contest. Wind and wood ruled 1720. Now electrons and steel command waves. His hourglass flag evokes brief chances tacticians seize for victory. Reviews dissect ammo use, sharpening real ops against sea criminals. Such analyses turn mock fights into guides for live maritime defenses. Sloops to helicopters show air's rise in naval tactics over ages. Pirate packs broke fast. NATO bonds via tech and intel endure. Potosi silver sparked booms. Data flows today need equal sea guards. Roberts' Ghana fall curbed piracy. Like modern nets snag crime rings. U.S. has 70 Arleigh Burkes. Mere sight often halts sea conflicts. Soy. Old fleets stuck to shores. Satellites now watch all blue trade paths. Pincer lives in drone swarms, eaten by Aegis's tracking webs. Wood burned quick. Composites today take hits in fierce fights. Training evolved. Drills to sims prep for threats past old dreams. 30 guns took crowds. Automation frees hands for more lethal output. Efficiency aids plans, like Roberts' votes, built crew trust at sea. Aden Gulf raids Echo Caribbean. Task forces apply quick leader cuts. Seahawks scout with sonar. Spotting squads hidden from spyglass eras. 456 prizes then. Thousands now, but focus shifts to prevention wins. Fleet reroutes then mirror today's chains-dodging sea disruptors. Black flags to blips. Threats change, but Trade Guard stays vital. Aegis reads moves like Roberts guessed paths from barroom whispers. Phalanx thunders like culverins, but speeds humanity's deep-water rule. Mock winds show tech boosts will, making captains fate shapers. Welsh roots and slave trades framed his revolt against empire ills. Spanish silver's mark lives in finance. Its guard stabilizes worlds. Stealth hulls hide like fog did for galleon ambushing pirates. Drone checks count wins where smoke and tails told old tales. Era Clash asks, how did 3 centuries remake sea mastery fights? Roberts's glass runs in books, probing naval guards' next steps. Fleets to tankers, outlaws to rebels. Steel watches coming gales. 1720 lessons hold. Watch, adapt, aim true for safe seas, honoring Robert's Lodswing that drove secure maritime histories. Dive deeper. See how arms shift fates from gales to globals. Subscribe to Unpack History's Pivots, lighting today's strategies.